hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean, yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are almost done with September, the month of September, and we are moving pretty quickly into October. So I was going to get my budget binder set up for October. So the first thing that I need to do that is to lay down all of my stickers. I have quite a few that I'm going to do here. I have my monthly overview, and then all of my budgeting things, and then my weekly paycheck to paycheck. So stay tuned and we will jump right into this one. Alright, so I am turned to my October section here in my binder. This is the Deluxe Monthly Planner by Erin Condren. This is obviously the binder version. I like this because I am able to remove the pages, which makes it a lot easier to lay down stickers as well as to write, so that you're not writing here on the binder, or if you had the coil version, you're not having to write on the coils, which is a little irritating, but I love either one, the binder or the coil. I use the Deluxe Monthly Planner strictly for budgeting. So everything that I do budget-wise is in this planner. There is nothing else in here. So we will go ahead and get started. Before I started to lay down the stickers, I did want to show you guys my two different themes for October. This first one is called Spooky. So this is the monthly overview, and then that's the budget sheet for the monthly overview. And then I'll just kind of run through these super quick. Here's the different paycheck to paycheck sticker kits. So you want to order one of these per paychecks you'll be receiving in October. Here is the October budget. These are the two thick washies. And then you have the weekly check-in, sinking funds, debt tracker, the thin washi kit, and then the transactions. So this is the kit that I'm going to use, the Spooky. I also have Fall Pumpkins, which is just a different theme. I like to do two different themes every month. So this is Fall Pumpkins monthly overview, and then and then we have sinking funds, transactions, the debt tracker kit, weekly check-in kit, and then you can get a better view of the theme there, so thick washi and thin washi. So all of these stickers are available in my shop. It's www.moreyjune.com. And in this video I am basically just laying down all of these stickers. A lot of people like to see how I lay down my stickers and what where I put them and whatnot, so that is what I am going to be doing right now. And then I will do another video of me actually setting up my budget. So a lot of this is going to be fast-forwarded with music playing, but I'm going to first get started with the monthly overview. So I like to remove the two sheets from the binder, and then this is the kit that I'm going to use to create the look for this one.
Put 'em in the sky, raise your hands. We ain't got no worries, only plans to make everybody dance, 'cause we can.
Alright, now I absolutely hate putting on date dot covers, but I love the way it looks. It really changes the whole look of the monthly overview. So as you can see, just adding those few simple stickers. I have a couple thick washies up here with the days, and then some really cute candy corn thin washi down here at the bottom. And then I have the script stickers for Columbus Day and Halloween, and then the date dot covers. And then when I actually set up my bills and paydays and expenses and everything on my monthly overview, I will use this sticker sheet. I have thought about doing something themed-wise over in the notes section too in the calendar. I think maybe I'll add that in with one of my monthly overview sticker kits soon, because I just think that would just give it a little bit extra also. Alright, so the next thing that I am going to do is I'm going to lay down my stickers for the budgets. So the first one, so these will go back in here just like so. Maybe. There we go. So these will go back in here like so, and then the very first thing that I like to have after I turn this page here is my monthly budget. So to get the look that I like for the monthly budget, I use a thick washi sheet, and then I use my October budget sheet. So I always like to have a thick washi with whatever theme I'm doing for that month at the very top of all of my pages. I've said this in many videos, but I find that if my planner or my budgeting looks cute, I am more apt to stick with it. So then we are going to lay down my October budget script sticker. So I'm just going to lay these across the top here. And then I like to use, and you guys can set yours up however you want. You do not have to do it like this by any means. This is just how I like to do mine. So I like to lay a thin washi just right under that. The good thing about the stickers is they're like 100% customizable to, you know, your budget and how you want to do it. Alright, so my budget sheet here, the October budget, so it comes with your script sticker, then you have an income washi and then a total income, your expenses, total expenses, and then savings. I don't use this one, I do a different way for my savings, but I know a lot of people like to use those, so I do include them in there. So I'm first going to start off with my income washi, and I just lay that right below that small washi that I put up there. And then I have two different incomes that I account for in my monthly budget, three. So I have my full-time job, my part-time job, and then any online income. So I'm going to skip 3 spots there, and then I'm going to lay down my total income washi. And then next we're going to go with expenses. And get that one laid down. And then I usually just put the total expenses washi towards the bottom. That way you don't have to count out how many lines I actually need, and if something changes throughout the month I can add it in there too that I maybe didn't calculate for at the beginning. So that is what the October budget will look like, and then I will come in here when I'm setting up my budget and I will write down all my income with what's budgeted and then expenses, and then we'll come in at the end of the month and write down our actual amounts. So that one will go right back in to the binder. The next page that I do, put this back in here, is my debt tracker and sinking fund page. And then I will put my sheets back in here so you guys know, or back in my binder so you know where all I put them. So again, for the debt tracker portion of it, I am going to put a thick washi across the top. And then I'm going to grab out my sinking fund kit and my debt tracker. So debt tracker has the script kit and then or script wording, and then it has debt, beginning, amount paid, and ending, and then you have your total washi there at the bottom. So we will first lay down our script words here. And get this last one. I just cut these and it looks like I need to change the blade on my machine as they are not peeling as they should. I'm going to lay down another thin washi quick. We will, actually I'm not going to, we're just going to lay this one directly under. So we'll put that up there. And then I have 6 different debts, so I am going to take the total washi and put it, have a space for the 6 different debts I have, and then we'll come in at the bottom with this. I do have to put sinking funds on here too, otherwise I would just put the debt totals at the very bottom, but I need to add in sinking funds also. So we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll come in right here with the totals. Here we go. So we'll go ahead and write those in once I'm actually doing my budget. So I'm going to take another thick washi, and then I do like to put a couple different thin washies in here to separate the debt from the sinking funds. So I'm just going to add in these. That's the fun thing about the stickers, is you can kind of do whatever you want with them. You can decorate it however you want, lay them down however you want, do different designs. They are pretty universal for you to do whatever you want with them, really. Yep, definitely need to change my blade. Okay, so I'm going to lay down this orange one and then we'll get going with sinking funds. There we go. Okay, so now we'll lay down our thick washi, which will go for our sinking fund script. And that is not even at all. There we go. Okay, so sinking funds has your script sticker and then category, beginning, plus, minus, ending, and then your totals. And if you guys have watched me for a while or any amount, you know that I love sinking funds. I have quite a few of them, and I just think it's such a neat concept, the idea of sinking funds. Okay, so there is our sinking funds script, and then we're going to add in the sinking funds washi just directly under that thick washi. And right there. And then the totals I'm just going to put towards the bottom, and I do that with this just in case I add an extra sinking fund throughout the month that I didn't maybe have at the beginning of the month, which could very well happen. I'm a huge supporter of sinking funds, if you couldn't tell. Get this peeled off here. Okay, sorry. They are not peeling good today. Okay, so we'll lay the totals down at the bottom. There we go. So there is the debt tracker and sinking funds section, and that will go in next in the binder. And then on the back side of this, is where I like to do my transactions. So I'm going to add in, you guessed it, another thick washi. I like to have my transactions and my weekly check-in kind of side by side so I can just look at them at the same time rather than flipping pages to go back and forth. So lay this, and then I'll grab my transactions kit here. The transactions kit is pretty simple. You just have the script sticker itself, and then you have your transactions washi, which will have the date, the amount, the category, and the description. So this one is pretty easy to lay down. And you know, you can, if you do a lot of transactions during the month, I do not, but you can do 2 sheets of transactions. That's completely up to you. So then the next one is going to be the weekly check-in. So we'll grab another thick washi. And the same with the weekly check-in, you might need 2 different sheets depending on how many like spending categories you have. As I do, so there are 5 weeks in October. I like the 4-week one. Well, actually, I like the 5-week months because you're getting for those that get paid weekly, you get an extra paycheck, but you know, the majority of your bills, you're still only making the same one payment, you know, like your debts or your house payment, insurance and whatnot. Obviously, your sinking funds and cash envelopes, you're taking out an extra week, but so the 5-week months are pretty nice income-wise, but then I have to try to figure out more room for my weeks for my weekly check-ins. So not a huge deal, but this is the weekly check-in kit. You get 5 weeks of the large washi or the thin washi with category, spent, and remaining. So I use these for my expenses, and expenses for me are like anything that I used out of my grocery envelope, my spending envelope, or my gas envelope, as well as anything combined total that I spent from sinking funds, anything unbudgeted is what I like to use those for. So I usually leave 4 spots, and hopefully this equals up right. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll come in with week 2. So like I said, I have to fit 5 weeks in here, which makes it a little hard, but we'll figure it out. So then again, we're going to go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then we'll come in with week 3. Then week 4, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we should be good. And we have week 5, and then we'll lay down our totals. Perfect. So if you have more than 4 categories of spending, you might need to utilize another sheet or another page from your planner. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm just going to come to the bottom with the totals. There we go. So there is our weekly check-in sheet. And then I'm going to start on the back side of this. I'm only going to do 1 paycheck to paycheck budget, just so you guys can kind of see. But then the other 4 for the 4 remaining months of the, or months, 4 remaining weeks of the month, I will do those as I do my paycheck to paycheck budgets each week. So again, we'll just lay down a washi. And then this is my paycheck to paycheck kit. So you have the paycheck script, and then you can use, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can use any sticker you need for whatever week it is that you're doing. And then you have your income washi and total, expenses total, sinking funds total, cash envelopes total, savings total, and then your paycheck breakdown, and then your totals at the bottom. So I will show you guys how I lay these down. Again, you can lay them down however you want. You can put them in any order. You can use from it what you need and discard what you don't need. I don't use the savings one. I do already have my $1,000 emergency fund savings, and otherwise I am currently not adding into savings right now just because I'm trying to get some debt paid down. So I put the paycheck script sticker at the top, and then I go the income one directly below that. And then I have the only thing that I budget income-wise on my weekly to weekly paychecks are my full and part-time job, which is my fixed income sources. I do not calculate my online income for the weekly paychecks just because I want to know, or I want to make sure that I can pay my bills and everything with those fixed incomes, since my online income is super variable. Okay, so next we're going to do expenses. And I come just right underneath that totals washi with the expenses. And I'm going to have to count how many lines I need to go down to my totals because I cannot remember. So we have 10 expenses. So I'm just going to lay that down there for the totals section of it. And then I have my sinking funds. Or sorry, I'm going to do cash envelopes first, which will go directly underneath my expenses section. And I have 3 cash envelopes. I have gas, groceries, and spending. Those are the ones that come with me as I spend those the most often on a week or day-to-day basis, I should say. So there's totals. So next over here, I am going to do sinking funds. I like to turn the page around, that way I can make it even with, or line up with the end of the total income washi. And then sinking funds, I was trying to remember how many I'm going to do for October. Actually, I think I'm just going to leave quite a big jump there. I'll just put it even with my expenses total. And then the last thing that I use, like I said, I don't use the savings, but you definitely can, is the paycheck breakdown and then the paycheck remaining washi. And I just go right underneath that totals, one with this. And then last is the paycheck remaining washi. And I just put that at the bottom. And then I do this for every single week of the month because I get paid on a weekly basis. So for October, we will do 5 of these, paycheck 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I fill these out every single Friday. Okay, so now I am going to get all of these put back into my binder, and I'll show you where I put them at. Okay, so again, we're at October here. So I don't really ever do anything with this page, but we'll put it back in there because on the back side is my monthly overview. So you have that. That's what that'll look like. And then on the back of that second page of the monthly overview is my October budget. And then next I have my debt tracker and sinking fund sheet. So we put that in. On the back side of that is transactions. And then we'll add in the weekly check-in sheet. Like I said, I like to have the transactions and weekly check-ins right next to each other. And then we turn that page and we have our first paycheck to paycheck. And then we will do paycheck number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. And then I have an extra sheet in here because I like to do my updated debt totals on the last sheet of the month. So that is how I do my binder. That's how I set it up every single month with all of my stickers. So that is it. I have all these laid down. So now I'm going to do another video where I actually write out my budget, my debt, my sinking funds, and then also lay down all of my bills and whatnot for my monthly overview. So go ahead and check that video out when it comes up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and watched me use my stickers and how I utilize them in my Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner. If you're interested in the stickers, again, it's www.moreyjune.com, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!